Hey guys, it's Mommy Tang. What's up, Tang Gangs? I know the hair, I know this. Before you comment, what the hell is going on with Mommy Tang these days? Let me just tell you, let me just explain a little bit, okay? I have this thing about hair. If my hair is not done, I feel very, very insecure. I have no idea. This was from like years back. I think it started when I was like 10. It started like really when I was young. So when I go out, I always do my hair. Either I brush it or something. And like I said, I wash my hair every day. And if I don't wash it, I wear a hat. I feel very insecure. I have no idea. Maybe it's something like a mental disease or something like that I have. But anyway, so why am I wearing this? Because I just washed my hair this morning while I took a shower. And Monday is the most craziest day for me, or one of, because my kids have so much activity first day that I have to just get them organized and I'm gonna do this. So I am about to seriously reconsider skipping mukbang on Mondays because I am just, it's like going over. So I gotta do really easy recipe or do like Q&A or something like that doesn't require so much cleaning after doing mukbang, because it's just, like I said, I'm really busy. So this morning I was saying I gotta do mukbang. I don't have time to do hair. It takes me a good 20 minutes to do my hair. So I was like, what am I gonna do? And I said, you know what, I'm just gonna use this trick, because this is a trick that I use. Okay, so some of you might comment and say like, Mommy Tang, come on now, you look fine without doing your hair. Just let it go, who cares? I'll let it go just for you guys. Yeah. Do you want me to carry on mukbang this way? I almost look like I am like going mental. God. And this is actually okay because I just, like washed my hair. So my hair is like, it's like a little wet and it's kind of like, it's all over, like almost like you come out of the swimming pool, you're like, it's like that, But, oh my gosh, like when it's like fully dried and I didn't do my hair, I can't stand myself. Somebody please leave a comment and tell me how to get over this problem, this phobia. I don't even think it's a phobia at this point. Okay, so yeah, so I use this trick because sometimes my kids, right, have oh yeah, before I do that, let's just share what I'm gonna eat today, because after all, this is mukbang and people always complain, Mommy Tang, shut up and eat. I'm like, all right. Today I'm going to eat grapefruits, okay? Like, what? I eat that too. That's not no special. Listen, I told you, my diet is very much fruit-based, top of eating starch-based too. I eat both of them all the time, My life, I eat lots of fruit, so much fruit, it's not even funny, So I'm going to share what I eat, because people get all nosy and like, is that all you eat? Is that what you eat every day, kimchi and rice? I'm like, no. I eat other stuff too. So today I'm going to eat grapefruits. When I eat grapefruits, I eat till I get full. That's the way I eat my fruits. Whatever fruits I'm eating at that moment, I eat it till I am like, oh, I can't eat this anymore. Like that, you know what I mean? So where was I? Oh yeah, with the hair thing. So I just cut. I don't know. People have straight, like, they cut it in half like this and they spoon it out. I can't do that. And some people I've seen, like, they cut it all the way to the orange and then just cut it like regular. I can't do that either. I eat it like this. I like eating it like this the best. It's kind of messy, but I like it, okay? Anyway, so yeah, the hair. Sometimes like you have your, I gotta put this back. Well, let me just tell you the story first. Sometimes you have, well, for me at least, my kids, especially my older son, he's like, Mom, can I have a play date? Or he doesn't like it when I say play date. He says, Mom, can I have a friend over for like, whatever, can I hang out, whatever? And I'm like, yeah, Okay, fine, you know? So they come over and I look out the window and the mom is getting out of the car. Okay, she's not just gonna drop off the kids, she's on her way inside to talk to me, okay? And at this point, remember I told you I had the insecurity about the hair? My hair is like all over the place, okay? I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my god. So I discovered this. Sorry. I put this on really quickly, right? And I greet her. I don't even really give her the excuse. I just mumble. But before I even finish, she always says, like, you know, I always go, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, oh my god, my hair. And she's like, oh my gosh, girl, don't worry. And I'm like, oh, thank God. You know, and then we just go on. And we just talk for like 10 minutes because, you know, she's just there just to say hi and whatever. And it doesn't bother me, but because if my hair wasn't done, I was talking to her, the whole time she's talking to me, I'll be thinking of my hair. I'm like, oh my gosh, my hair. Oh my gosh, my hair. And I'll be just like, yeah. And then my answers, you know what I mean? I won't be full on conversation. I will be like, oh yeah. You say yeah the whole time. And I'm like, yeah, you know, and then thinking, oh my gosh, she probably thinks I'm so weird, and all this like insecurity just comes out. And I'll be like, okay, by the time she leaves, I'm like, oh, I can't believe that was my hair. You know, I don't want to go through that mess of stress. So I just put this on, and I'm just like, because she said, yeah, don't worry about it. And then we could get full on conversation, wherever we're talking about. You know, that's a trick that I use, even on the pizza guys. You know, when you sometimes like really lazy, you don't want to cook anything, and then you order pizza and then your hair is not done or something like that, your hair is really messy or something like that, then you just put this on, and the pizza guys are like, he's just gonna think, oh, she just came out of the shower, you know what I mean? Hold on, but it does slide off a lot, especially when you use a heavy towel. Oh, sorry, Ruby. God. So today I'm just gonna talk about oh my god, oh, this is sweet. Sometimes I hate it when you buy grapefruit and it's not even sweet and they're like all dry. You're like, what the hell am I eating? Am I eating something bitter, like dried? This grapefruit is a little juicy. It's not super juicy, but it's sweet. I don't know how you guys eat grapefruit, but this is the way I eat it. You know? This is the way I like to eat my grapefruit. How do you guys eat them? But some of them, you know, they sell like this grapefruit forks and stuff like that. I just feel like you waste a lot of grapefruit. I just go like this, right? And it comes right off. So today, mukbang topic is going to be my fear. Yeah. Mommy Tang, what do you mean? You have fears? I'm human too. Okay. Wait. Please don't tell me some of you that are watching this is like, I'm not scared of anything. What are you talking about? Sorry, I thought I smeared my lipstick. Please don't tell me you're one of those Daddy Tang gang groups. I don't know what you say that. My husband says to me all the time, I'm not scared. I have no fear. I'm like, yes, you do. I'm not scared. I don't know what's with this guy. Sometimes they think nothing could scare them. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? So, my fears. Fears, is there's a plural? My sister said to me the other day, she's like, yeah, I watch your mukbang, but yo, fix your grammar, man. And I'm like, sorry. And she's like, you sound stupid sometimes. I'm like, thanks. I am stupid sometimes. Oh my god. My hair, disaster. At this point, The grapefruit is so good. I don't even care about my hair. Pepita, good morning. Oh wait, please turn that off. It's actually morning here.
Mommy.
Yeah.
Press this button.
Okay, thank you.
Press this button, Mommy. This on the thing.
You teaching me?
Yeah.
Are you teaching me?
See?
Oh my god.
Ah.
You are so smart. Yeah. So,
Right up.
you want some Pepita?
Good.
Grapefruit.
Yeah.
You want some?
Yeah.
Alright. I eat the corners. When I eat this with my kids, I eat the corner. You know, corner of the bad stuff like this, and I give her the center, the good part. Yeah, boo boo. You know the rules. You gotta eat it all the way to the core. The core. Like you're leaving all the grapefruit behind. You gotta eat it like this. Mmm. See? The core. Got it?
Yeah.
Yo. You left some grapefruit on my shoulder. What are you gonna do about that? I can't reach it. That's right, lick it off. I know some of you are gonna be like, oh, that's gross, Mommy Tang. Whatever. My fear, let me just tell you a little bit, okay? It's really hard to explain, I guess, how I feel about, you know, what's scaring me. But I'll tell you what scares me these days, okay? People say to me on the comments, Mommy Tang, your channel is growing so fast. Now, as a YouTuber, sometimes because there's people with millions of subscribers, you feel like when you have 60,000, you're like, oh my God, I have so much more ahead of me that I want to, you know, go. So you feel like, oh, that's nothing. But so when you're like, say, when you have like 10,000 or something like that, then you want to get to like, oh, I wish I had a million subscribers. I had a million views, you know? You know, you wish you had a million views and stuff like that, you know? And it was so much fun in the beginning when the subscribers start coming and they start, you know, saying all these comments and stuff like. Because before I used to get like,
Don't tell your phone.
Ribbit, stop! Don't touch my phone. It was fun in the beginning, you know. I used to get like 7 comments, you know, per video. And if I get lucky, I get like 2-digit, like 12 or 13. I feel like, oh my God, 13. Like I got 13 comments, you know. When I usually pass, it's usually like correction. Like, Mommy Tang, you're not correct. You know, you didn't spell that right or something like that, you know. Now I get over 1,000 comments. And it's very exciting. At the same time, it's scary. It is, because now I feel like I have trolls. Like I never knew what that was till you start getting trolled. There are people just commenting bad stuff on you all the time. They just come back. And they don't, like, I never understood what this was till like I started getting some. And I'm like, oh my God, they're just here just to put you down. You know, that's all they do. You know? So people say, oh, don't let that bother you. But I am very, I really think in life sometimes, like, let's say you're a popular kid, right? I don't even know how I'm gonna open this story up, because it's really hard for me to just like be organized and talk about this. Every time I notice that I talk about stuff, sometimes when I don't have a recipe and talk about something, I feel like they're like unorganized, unless I'm telling like a story time, you know, like you guys all love my story time, you know. But stuff like this, I feel like I'm very unorganized. So get prepared to be like, to listen to my brain when it's not organized, okay? I feel like when someone is popular,
Mommy,
right? They're popular.
You keep biting me.
Ruben,
She's eating funny.
yeah?
Yeah.
They're popular because they stop, honey. Stop, honey. They're popular because they maintain the certain rep. They know how to maintain that for a long time. Now, my husband said to me the other day, the reason, see how this works as like a towel and a napkin?
It's up.
It works for both, you know, like. And the reason people go to popular restaurants is because you know every time you go there, you're gonna get the same tasting food all the time. You end up ordering like 2 or 3 different things, but it's always, when you go there, you have your favorite meal that you order, and that's what you are expecting. You know, the popular joints are like that.
Mom.
You know, you go there, and let's say you order kimchi fried rice, okay? And you've been ordering this for years, and every time you go there, it tastes exactly the way you want it, okay? And the owner gets into a fight with, let's say, the head chef, and then he fires the head chef, and he gets a new one, okay? And then one day you don't know about this, you go into the restaurant, you order the kimchi fried rice, and you're like, this is not what I ordered? And you call the manager, right? Or the owner. Well, excuse me, I ordered kimchi fried rice. This does not taste like kimchi fried rice.
Mom,
And usually the waitress, it's the waitress that you speak to, right? They're like, yeah, you ordered, this is kimchi fried rice. Look, there's kimchi and fried rice. They're like, no, this is not what I order. I order the kimchi fried rice. And they're like, no, this is it. And you're like, I need to speak to the manager. You know what I mean? And the manager comes out, the owner comes out, they're like, oh my god, I hate it when when the grapefruit is so small that you can't peel it, but it's not big enough to like bite it. I just eat the whole thing. I don't like it though. I just do it because I don't want to waste it. It's too bitter when you eat it like this. Do you swallow it, Mommy Tang? No, I spit it out at the end. It's kind of gross. I don't want to show it to you. No, Pepita. Please stop, Pepita. Pepita. God, it's funny for you, but it's kind of annoying for me. You know? And you're like, what happened? They're like, oh, we changed the chef around and the food is... And you get disappointed because you're like, I've been getting this for years. And now you change this on me. It's not cool. And sometimes you lose customer because of that reason, because your food, that what you're known for, changes on you. The same thing for popular people all over the world. You could be very popular at school, in your job, anywhere, on YouTube. If you don't maintain what they are looking for, either they hate you or they won't want to be around you. You lose what you've created, you know? And this is why sometimes also people have breakdowns. When Hollywood stars, big celebrities, even YouTubers. We've actually had a vegan girl, a young girl. She broke out, Asina O'Neill. Do you remember? She broke out like majorly, and then she had a breakdown, and she said, I don't know if she ever seriously like got her channel, rid of her channel. I've never really followed her really, so I don't know, you know? But I understand why she went through that, like a breakdown. Because it's hard for you to maintain what you've created. Let me just tell you a little bit deeper what I mean by this, okay? Let's say, I'm just gonna use an example. school scenario because it's the easiest, okay? You go to school, right? And then you're not really popular one day. One day you become popular because you did something really funny and everybody thought that it was so great. And you thought that you're a funny person. Everybody's saying hi to you and like, you know, cheering you on and like, you know, kind of like glad that they know you kind of thing. And you love it. You love getting all this attention. So you feel like you're getting popular. So you want to keep this rep. Now in your mind, you're always going to think, I got to come up with something funnier. You know, I got to be a funny man now. So if you keep that rep, whoever that learns about you month, because you know usually like you get popular and people find about you like month later. You know, some people that are kind of a little behind, whatever, and they're like, oh my god, you don't know who, like Bob. You don't know who Bob is? Oh my gosh, like he's so this and that. You're like, oh okay. So they want to get to know you. They want to suck right up at you, and then usually they say, oh, he's such a funny guy, you know. And then so they come and see you or they come and meet you and you have to be the funny Bob. You have to maintain that because if you don't keep the funny Bob rep, let's say you're like a really sour person, they'll be like, what are you talking about? He's not like that. And then you lose your popularity. You have to stay funny Bob, you know? Same thing with a lot of the celebrities, you know, they have to carry on their act. It's not an act, it's part of them. But it's not all of them because it's like saying you only have one feeling. Everybody has different feeling, different acts. Sometimes, you know, you're not gonna act the same way, the way you act to your husband, you know, when you meet a president. Hi, Amber. You want some?
Yes, I'm showing them my back.
Okay. You know, like you have different acts. You're not gonna act the same way. Everybody has different, you know, personalities in that. Is that personality? What do you even call that? Characters? So let's say one, like I'm gonna just give you an example for me, okay? When I first started YouTube, very first video, if you go into my very first video, it was a kimchi recipe, okay?
That's really good.
Yeah, I was pretty serious, meaning I wasn't joking around at all in the video. I made a little comment because that's just me joking around. It's always in me. That's what I did like before I even like started YouTube. I always joke around with my kids. So, okay, this is not even a mukbang show at this point. It's more like a mukbang show for my kids. They're eating all my grapes. So,
Call them grapes, they're not grapes. Okay.
so you see me very, very serious about like, hi guys, it's Mommy Tang. Today I'm going to show you how to make kimchi, and that's the personality I kind of did because I wasn't sure what I was doing. Then I started doing mukbang, and then
Mommy, look at me, follow me. Look at me, follow me.
okay, so I started doing mukbang, and then you know I show a little bit of my funny side to you guys, and you guys loved it. So at one point I was like, yes, I found it. I'm just gonna, can you do my hair, Amber?
What?
Get something and do my hair. Can you get that hair thing in? Can you decorate my hair? Okay, the towel thing is getting really heavy on me, so I gotta get it out. So I'm just gonna let my kids have fun and play with my hair because they like to play with my hair all the time. Okay, so you know, kind of occupy them so they don't kind of like eat my food. And some of you like, I know some of you are like, how? Oh my god, you never give your food. I get some girl. Oh my god, she's always on my case. You don't feed your kids. You always give them crap and scram. I feed my kids, okay? Like I said, this mukbang food, they're for me, okay? God. What are you talking about? You buy your own food, let's say at a restaurant, you have your own food. You know, they have their own food.
Here you go.
Thank you.
And you put this on too. Okay, put that on that one.
Anyway.
I know.
So when I started, I started being a little bit funny, making jokes here and there, you know? And I caught myself kind of like overreacting to certain things. You know what I mean? Because it was kind of fun for me, fun for you, fun for everybody. But what scares me is that this YouTube personality might take over, because this is a big part of my life now, being on YouTube, doing mukbang. I don't want this personality, the funny kind of like, somebody said, don't say ghetto, say ratchet. Aren't they the same thing? God, people are like, say ratchet, get the ratchet. I was like, first I didn't even know what that was. I asked my son, I was like, yo, what is this ratchet mean? And he started laughing. I was like, why, Mom? I explained to him, and then he was like, oh, Mom, if you don't know, then you gotta watch the YouTube. And so he showed me, and I was like, oh, that's basically the same thing.
I did it.
Okay.
Baby. Oh, that's what I'm doing.
Ooh.
Mommy, what I'm doing.
Ooh. You are so cute. And that's what it scares me, guys. That I want to stay true to myself. I want to stay,
I love you.
you know, sweet and whatever. But I don't want. Thank you. I love you too. You're one of my reasons why I live. And you know, like I don't want to become like almost like a character on YouTube. I mean, it's fun for you guys to watch it, but I think if I just have a character, I think it would destroy me, you know? I also got a comment the other day that said, Mommy Tang, I saw you at one of the Korean grocery stores, and I saw you, oh my God, but I was too shy to come up and say hi to you. You know, and when I heard that, I was like, what if I was like, you know what I mean? What if I was really mad that day or something, and I wasn't smiling or something, and I was kind of getting upset? Because we all do, you know what I mean? What if she saw me? She'll be like, oh my gosh, she's so different than what you see on YouTube. You know, I don't want people to think that, or my friends to think like, oh my gosh, Mommy Tang, like my real friends, you know, we're live friends where we meet and we drink together and stuff like that. I don't want my friends to think like, oh my gosh, she's so fake. You know what I mean? I don't want them to think that. Like, it is a big part of me that I joke around and I scream at you guys and stuff like that. That is part of me. But that's not all of me, you know? And that's what the biggest fear I have, that I am not going to be, that I might come arrogant or, you know, conceited or something like that as I get bigger on YouTube. Because once you earn the popularity, you become kind of like, yeah. It's so easy to come that way. I know, because I went to school and I wasn't that popular when I first went to school, because I came from Korea and I was a fob. You know what that is, right? And I was really popular in Korea, really popular. And all of a sudden I go to US, I go to Canada, and I can't speak English, and like I dress different, and so I wanted to become popular, and it took me about 3 years to get really popular, and I became really popular. But I had to work my way up to become popular. It was kind of sad, but I was young too. But when I became popular, I remember they used to like me for certain traits that I have, and I had to keep that up. It was almost frustrating.
Mom, I'm just going to do a twist to you here, okay? I'm just going to do a twist to you here, okay?
Alright. That's not fun. It is not fun, and I don't want to do that on YouTube either. You know, before I used to be like, oh, what am I gonna post? Am I gonna post something that everybody likes? Am I gonna, you know, please everybody? Of course I can't please everybody. Are you insane? Like, you can't do that, you know? But I wanted to like do stuff that was like really popular, because I know like jjajangmyeon is really popular, and making kimchi is popular, and you know, I could do that. And I mean, honestly, recipe wise, I have no problem with it. I really don't. Recipe, I got it. I've been working on this for over 15 years. You know what I mean? So recipe wise, I am confident, but the person that's making the recipe, which is Mommy Tang, behind this food, you know, I have to entertain you guys for almost nearly 30 minutes every mukbang. And I gotta talk about something because I can't just sit here and eat. Although, maybe one mukbang I should just do that. Just sit there and just shut up and eat. But it's hard because I could say something that I get a lot of snaps too, like in messages, and say, Mommy Tang, you inspire me today. Mommy Tang, this. And I don't want to give out a message where you're like, oh, okay, so this is what Mommy Tang says. I'm gonna do that. I don't want to become like that, you know, because I'm just like you. I don't know everything. I just share my thoughts. But because so many of you guys listen to what I have to say, I have to be very careful. And sometimes trolls help me out a lot, because if a troll says, yo, one of the trolls said to me, listen, stick to your mukbang, okay? Stop doing the stupid vlog, it's boring. Yes, I understand, I'm not a vlogger. I only started doing vlogs only because some of the Tang gangs out there.
Why did you say my hair's the only one tangling? Your hair's tangling too.
You're right. I always lie about that. So, they're like, oh, Mommy Tang, we miss you on the weekends, you know, do something. And I said, on the weekends, it's hard for me to do mukbang because I'm home, everybody's here. And I got to cater to my kids, my husband, his family, there's my friends. So I said, you know, I'll just do a vlog. So that was why I'm doing the vlog, not because I am like, hardcore vlogger where I just hold my camera everywhere and just vlogging my life away. It's not like that. Yes, I understand. And yesterday I made a vlog, and some of you, oh my gosh, thank you. They were like, oh my gosh, Mommy Tang, your vlogging is improving. Mommy Tang, the vlogging was, like a lot. But the thing is, when I was reading the compliments, it was funny because I was like, okay, they're not, remember I told you I like to analyze things? You're like, okay, they're not saying that my vlogs are good. They're saying it's improving. You know what I mean? So it's like saying I have a lot of ways to go. And I'm like, I poured my heart and my soul into that vlog yesterday. I want to hear, this is awesome, your vlog was yay. Not like your vlog is improving. I was a little sad about that. I was happy, but I was sad at the same time. It was one of those comments,
Mom.
Just being honest.
Mommy, when I the cat grew with the cow and it in my hand, and I passed up and Ruben here, so Ruben did by me.
Okay. You love Ruben?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need some more grapefruits because obviously it's not enough. You know what I mean? Look at all this garbage that I made.
Whoa.
Still not enough. I hate it when you buy something or you eat something and you don't have enough. What? It's yeah, that's what my fear is. That this YouTube might change me.
Look at you did. Ew.
That's right, ew.
You
might say, hold on, Pepita, hold on, Pepe. You might say, oh, Mommy Tang, like, all you have to do is not change. It's hard. People change all the time. I mean, you can't act like you're a 5-year-old when you're 30 or 50. Everybody changes. So I understand. I'm not talking about that. But I don't want this change to be a stressful thing.
Look at it in the wine.
Do you hear me? Today's mukbang is a little weird. I don't even know what I'm talking about really.
I want it.
But I'm just talking.
That was my turn.
That was your turn.
No, but Pete took that one.
I'm sorry, here. Here. Why did you take her turn? Oh my god, it was my fault, but and people complain to me all the time. Oh my gosh, you ignore Amber a lot. I noticed that about you. I got that a couple times. Here, Amber. It's not that I ignore Amber. Amber, do I ignore you a lot? Come here. Just that baby knows how to get mommy's attention because they cry, they make noises, they yell. You know what I mean? If you know as a mom, if you have an older child and a younger one, see how she's like, like, you know, Amber doesn't do that. That's why.
Mama.
Yeah, Amber. Amber and me, we have our days, right, Amber?
Yeah.
On Tuesdays, we have Amber and Mommy Day, right, Amber? Yeah, here. No, but you already got it. I think, what was it? I lost count.
Mommy, it's my turn too.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Where do I get my turn? But this is our last piece. I don't have any more grapefruit. Where's mine?
Don't you should get some more.
Oh God, and it splashed right on my face.
But we're still hungry.
I know. This was Mommy's food and you just woke up, so you're supposed to get your food in the kitchen, but you guys are stealing my food. So technically,
You don't get.
I'm not stealing their food, they're stealing my food.
No, you're stealing all food. You did all food.
Listen, when I put your food on your plate and give it to you, right? Do you ever see me going after your food? Do I ever steal your food?
Yes.
Do I?
No.
No. Do I, Amber?
Yes.
All right.
No.
I'm not talking to you because you're lying to me.
No. Cause remember that time you took some of Peach's cereal one time?
No, I never do that. When I give you like rice and kimchi and give you a plate,
No, you don't.
that's right. When I do that, I never steal your food. I steal your food?
No, Peach steal your food.
I'm talking about me. Me.
No, Peach stealing your food.
Are you even understanding what I'm saying, Amber? Here.
No.
Come over here. Eat this.
It was home.
Anyway, so yeah. Today's mukbang was a little weird, right? Like I said, don't expect perfection out of me. I almost dropped with the knife.
Yes, that's nice. Or it might have cut your lap.
Tomorrow, I'll post a recipe, okay? This is the last one. That's literally last one. Can I have it? Wait. Can I have it?
No, we have it. No,
Alright, okay. I'll split this in 3. I'll split this in 3. Oh, okay. It's just split in 2. Alright, you take the big one because you're the bigger person. And you take the last. I'll just squeeze the juice out of the skin.
Have it? Have something?
No, it's bitter. Anyways, yeah, everything's gone. So when the food is gone, the mukbang is done.
What do you have?
I'll see you later. Yeah, so just understand where I come from. You know, I am just a mom. You guys made me really bigger than what I really am. I'm just a mom, you know, just sharing my food with you. So don't expect so much out of me. This expectation is driving me nuts. I just have to get it out there. Just, you know, like almost like I'm going crazy, like mental. Because some of you are like, Mommy Tay, we love your mentalness. I'm like, really? I'll see you later. Bye, Tangings. Oh,
Bye.
yeah, what should I post tomorrow? Oh gosh, I don't even know. God, I am clueless and hungry. She loves rough play. Watch this. I'll do it again. She waits for it. Move a little closer. A little closer! Do you love it, baby?